Hi, and welcome back to Magical Creations Crafting. I'm Kelly, and what I'm going to do for you today is I'm going to do a two-part resin, kind of in short form, so you don't have to sit here and watch a half-hour video, or 12 hours if you actually sat there for the whole thing. So what I'm going to do is create this cute little lizard, and I've already started with putting my color in. And what I'm using it today is Let's Resin, and these are chameleon powders. And this color is plum. So as you see here, I've already started, just for sake of time. And what you're going to do is you're going to kind of paint the inside of your lizard, or whatever the mold is. And a lot of people, you know, they mix their mica powders or whatever they're using to color the resin, it already inside that. But this, especially with the chameleon powders, this creates a really cool effect. And what you're gonna do, you're just gonna kind of this cute little brush, just kind of painting it in here and rubbing it in there. And after you demold it, it is going to bring the color onto your resin. Just let me get these final touches here. And this is why I did most of it before I got on camera. Because it's hard to create and talk at the same time. Let's burnish it down real good. And I'll show you. And this is a 10-pack chameleon powders. They have all sorts of pretty colors in there. They have blues. They have, see, this mint, galaxy, which is one of my absolute favorites, champagne. But these create galaxy. This is one of my very favorite colors right here. Kind of blues and greens and purples, depending on the light. Typically what I do in these is I back it with a resin that's colored in black. But I am going to try something a little different today. Let me get my glove on. And I've also already started my resin setting. And I let the two-part resin, which is also Let's Resin brand I'm using today. And I let it sit for a few minutes just to thicken up, get rid of some of the bubbles and things like that. So let me give this a little bit more of a stir. There's still quite a little bit of bubbles. This is actually the tabletop version. It's what I had sitting around. And sometimes I'm not too picky. Sometimes I am. This time I wasn't. Let me get a little stick, and I'm going to use My Spring Dazzling Diamond, which is a really pretty shimmer. There we go. So I'm going to put a good scoopful. Get this down here. See how much you can see how much I'm putting in. Always put your lid back on your mica powder immediately, just so you don't have a disaster. I've done that, don't recommend. And the other one I'm going to use, just for a little more white, is I don't even have the name of it, but it has kind of an It's kind of an Aurora Glow type. So I'm going to combine these two just for a little more white. Like I said, I usually back it totally in black. I'm going to show you the this today, and I will put a layer of black on top. So let's just get this all stirred up in here nicely. This has been sitting for about 10 minutes, I think. Depending on whatever resin you're using, is how long you're going to want it sit. And that just helps some of the bubbles get out. Lets it thicken up. And things like that. I've been doing this kind of resin for about 2 years. So I kind of have an eye for it. Okay, so what I'm going to do, just because there is a lot of bubbles in this particular one, is I'm going to take my little stick and just kind of let it flow over it, and that helps break up some of the bubbles. And you're also going to use your stick to help get it in the little parts that are not easy to as well to get into, because this has the little feet to it. So you're going to kind of use your stick, or if you have some silicone sticks, you can use that. I just use the popsicle sticks that I just get from the Dollar Tree, just because it's easier just to throw them away sometimes on some of these than try to clean some of the stirring sticks. Alrighty. Let's get pretty good here. Get a little more in the feet. Oh, I missed a foot. See, that's what happens when you get talking. I'm just going to pour the rest of this in here. And after this cures about 12 hours, it's not going to, this is not, the amount I did is not going to fill it up completely. What I'm going to do is go back and do a final small layer in black, just to bring a little more color to it. Because this is going to be a little more opaque color than I typically do. But I thought I'd work with it and try it. And I had mixed up about 80 milligrams here. Like I said, 2-part resin. And I think I got all that out. So I'm going to let this cure for about 12 hours. So in the morning, I'll come back, add my my black layer on top, okay? What I did, and this is kind of cool, I did one this weekend, so you guys can all see it without having to come back. And so this is going to be, isn't he cute, your final result. I took a little acrylic markers, which is, I highly recommend you get some, because you can do little details like the eyes. You see his little eyes. But isn't he cute? Like I said, you can see the black right here, where I put in, and this the white over here that you see is what this is. It's all underneath there. Like I said, if I had done all black, it would be a little more brilliant. But I thought, with like a little gecko type lizard, he's not going to be totally shiny. So I thought I would try this for you, for all of you. Have a good day. Bye.